Hello everyone. Today we are going to learn one of the most important topics in German, W-Fragen. We can already discuss five W-Fragen. W-Fragen. We discussed in last class wie, how, where, wo, was, what, was, what, welche, which, warum, why. These five W-Fragen we can discuss in last class. Today we are discuss wann, when, wo, where, woher, where from, wohin, where to. These five we are discussing last class, and today we are discuss these four W-Fragen. Wie, how, where, wo, was, what, welche, which, warum, why. Wann, when. Today we are discuss wann, when, wo, where, woher, where from, wohin, where to. So we can let's start. Today we are discuss first one. Wann, when. Wann, when. We use wann to use about time. We can use this W-Frage for time. For example, when you are coming, when you are coming. I am coming. I am coming at 8 o'clock. We can übersetzen in Deutsch. Wann. We can use wann, when, wann, wann kommst du. Wann kommst du? When you are coming. Wann kommst du? I am coming at 8 o'clock. I, sorry, ich, komme, ich komme 8 Uhr. This is Frage and this is Antwort. Wann kommst du? When you are coming. Ich komme 8 Uhr. I am coming at 8 o'clock. We can use this for time. Hi, you can put your question in comment box. Yeah, Millie Dazo, you can put your comment in box. Now we can take second example. When does the course begin? When when does the when does the course begin? When does the course begin? The course began. The course began at 9 o'clock. When does the course begin? The course began at 9 o'clock. One, one began their course. One began their course. One began their course. Their course. Their course began. Their course began 9 Uhr. One began their course. Their course began 9 Uhr. One began their course. Their course began 9 Uhr. When does the course begin? The course began at 9 o'clock. We can take one more example. We can take one more example. So, when do you go to work? When do you when do you go to work? Millie, hi. Hi Millie. You can put your question in comment box. When do you go to work? When do you go to work? I go to I go to I go to work at I go to work at 10 o'clock. I go to work at 10 o'clock. Now we can translate this in German. Uh, wann, wann, wann gehst du, wann gehst du zur Arbeit? Wann gehst du zur Arbeit? Here we use the capital letter of Arbeit because we can use as a adjective. When we can use as a adjective. So the Arbeit first letter is capital. Ich gehe, ich gehe, ich gehe um 10 Uhr. Ich gehe um 10 Uhr zur Arbeit. Ich gehe um 10 Uhr zur Arbeit. Now the next, wo, wo, where, wo, where, wo, where, wo, where. Wo, where. We use wo to ask about a location or position. We can use wo. We can use wo for location or position. For example, wo, where. Where do you live? Where do you live? Where do you live? Where do you live? वो wants to, वो wants to. I live in, I live in Berlin. I live in Berlin. How do one study German? Because it's not easy to remember words after some times, especially when you are not using them out. Which word? Millie, which word you can speak? You can type in comment box. I live in Berlin. I live in Berlin. Ich wohne in Berlin. We use this W-Frage for location and position. We can use this W-Frage for location and position. Wo bist du? Where are you? Wo, for example, uh, where is the book? Where is the book? Wo ist das Buch? Wo ist das book? The book is on the table. The book is on the table. Das Buch ist, das Buch ist, das Buch ist auf dem Tisch. Millie, general all German words. I live in Kenya and am learning German, so I'm wondering how I'm going to master them. You can practice every day. It's only one solution. You can practice every day. You can read more and more vocabulary words and practice grammatic. Then your German is improved. Where does your father work? Where where does where does your where does your father work? Where does your father work? Wo arbeitet wo arbeitet dein Vater? Wo arbeitet dein Vater? My father work in office. My father work in office. My father work in office. Mein Vater, mein Vater, mein Vater arbeitet in einem Büro or im Büro. Both sentences are same. In einem Büro or im Büro means in plus einem equal to im. Woher. Now the next is woher. Woher. Where from? Where from? Now the next is woher. Where from? We use woher to ask about the origin or starting point. For example, where do you from? Where are you? Where are you? Where are you from? Woher in Deutsch. Woher kommst du? Woher kommst du? Ich komme aus. Sorry. I come from. I come from Germany. Ich komme aus. Ich komme aus Deutschland. Where I come from Germany. Ich komme aus Deutschland. Woher kommst du? Ich komme aus Deutschland. Wohin. Now the next is wohin. Wohin, where to? Wohin, where to? We use wohin when there is movement towards a destination. Wohin gehst du? Where are you going? Where are you? Where are you going? Wohin gehst du? Wohin gehst du? I am going to school. I am going to school. Ich gehe zur Schule. Ich gehe zur Schule. Ich gehe zur Schule. W-Frage sentence structure is W-Frage sentence structure is W-Frage plus verb plus subject plus remaining part, rest part. For example, वो wants to, वो plus wants plus do, was plus marks plus do, wohin, guess plus do. If you are understand these patterns, you can create many German questions by yourself. Vielen Dank.